It's a bogan race track. Locals avoid deadly stretch of Cranbourne Highway. A stretch of the South Gippsland Highway where a teenager and her mother were killed is a bogan race track that many locals prefer to avoid. Xinyu Yuan, 14, and her mother, Li Dai, 44, died after a driver smashed into their car as they were leaving a parent-teacher conference at Lighthouse Christian College in Cranbourne on Wednesday night. The principal of the school says he has spent 7 years lobbying for the 100 km/h speed limit outside the school gates to be lowered. The double fatality comes just 3 weeks after a teacher at the school had to be airlifted to hospital after her vehicle was hit by a truck at the same intersection on Devon Road. 3 children in the car, believed to be students, were also taken to hospital with head and facial injuries. Cranbourne East resident Shane Pinto estimated this was the 6th accident on the same stretch of road. Council are refusing to do anything to either put signals or reduce the speed limit. This has got to stop, another local told Fairfax Media. The highway was notorious for wild driving. I won't drive this road at all if I am tired, as you have to be so on the ball that there is no time for dropping your guard and you need to be able to react quickly. The police know that this road is a bogan race track. Lighthouse Christian College principal Jacob Matthews said the teacher was leaving the school about 5 p.m. and the sun was in her eyes when the accident occurred on July 21st. Paramedics had to free the woman, who suffered broken ribs and pelvic injuries, after she became trapped in her vehicle. Another crash resulting in serious injury was reportedly recorded at the intersection in December 2015. Mr. Matthews said he had spent 7 years trying to have the speed limit on the South Gippsland Highway reduced to at least 80 km/h. Meetings with both Vic Roads and the city of Casey had been unsuccessful, he claimed, with Vic Roads reportedly reluctant to reduce the speed limit on a major highway, even for just a narrow section. They didn't want to slow down the traffic. But it's only going to delay you half a minute. I think 80 km/h is reasonable. Vic Roads would not be drawn on the details of meetings with the college but said it would investigate what could be done to improve safety for drivers leaving the school. Following every death on our roads, Vic Roads inspects the site and works with Victoria Police through their investigation, Vic Roads Chief Executive John Merritt said. A review by Vic Roads in 2016 determined the 100 km/h speed limit was appropriate due to volumes on the road and previous improvements made to the intersection. More than 850 students attend the private Christian school's Cranbourne campus. When contacted by Fairfax Media, a spokeswoman for the city of Casey said Vic Roads was responsible for changing the road conditions, not the council. City of Casey Mayor Sam Aziz said he had previously raised concerns with local road police about the need for greater police presence on the South Gippsland Highway. Cr Aziz said council had also written to Vic Roads in the past over conditions on the highway but would increase pressure on authorities at a council meeting on Tuesday. I will be moving urgent business that council write to Vic Roads again to underscore the urgency of a review of the speed limit and other safety measures to make the road safe. We will again write to Victoria Police Command in Casey and request additional enforcement to the extent they can to catch this kind of behavior, which is really unacceptable. Police Acting Assistant Commissioner Tim Hansen said the real culprit was poor decision-making. We can blame road engineering, we can blame vehicle design, but there's decisions made by individuals that have led to the trauma of last night, Mr. Hansen said. We will go back and audit that stretch of road, as we do normally, and if there's something wrong with the design or an element of that piece of road, then together with the stakeholders and community we will make some recommendations.